Yes.
Give them tips for lifestyle. One full gram of wonderful laugh.
Hey, what's happening, everybody? You know who I am.
We live?
We live.
We're live.
We live.
Who's
Where
this guy?
I don't know, but where are we, first of all?
Oh, we are at SteelCity Cannabis Convention
SteelCity Cannabis Convention, day
are.
one.
in Monroe.
Monroeville. Don't forget the Ville.
Okay.
Monroeville.
They like their little vills.
Yeah, and this is
And Bergs.
Yeah, this is definitely 18 plus. So if you fucking swear, it's okay.
Right.
Absolutely.
But yeah, Jeff can't handle today already. I mean, he's already fucking shit up. So it's all good. It's Monroeville, Pennsylvania. Day one. So if you got nothing to do,
Come on down.
we're gonna have a bunch of amazing vendors that will come live later with, and some really great guest speakers, which we have one here right now. This is Eric Asher.
How you doing, folks? I'm a cannabis educator. I live about 5 minutes down the road from this convention center. I'm going to be speaking about legalization issues, why we don't have home grow in Pennsylvania. And when I'm not going to be speaking, I've got my booth and I'm going to be crushing buds into gold for anybody that brings 7 grams or more of their favorite flower, because that's what I do. I turn green into gold.
So just real quick, why did you get into doing that?
Well, in Pennsylvania, we have a very restricted medical program.
Okay.
Smoking flower is not legal. You can dry vape it, you can make solventless concentrates, or you can make edibles. So out of those 3, I decided to become an expert at making solventless concentrates.
Okay.
I bought a rosin press. I got really, really good at doing it, and I started making YouTube videos and teaching people how to do this. And I take my setup all over the state to every cannabis event that I'm invited to.
What's your YouTube channel?
It's Eric Asher, Asher's Finest Rosin. You can look that up and be able to find me pretty
Right.
easily. I'm also on Instagram.
Is that real?
It's no.
It's leaking.
I was like, bro, you're dripping on me
No,
already.
this is actually a really cool way to recycle dispensary jars, because a lot of these end up in landfills.
Right.
So what this guy did is he decided to collect a bunch of them, and he makes up resin
Yep.
and colors it to look like rosin and puts them in the jars. And Visual Fiber is the guy's name. He sells them on Etsy.
That's
So I saw him. I thought, hey, great idea. I do sort of the same thing, because I take dispensary jars that patients, have saved up because they
Right.
don't want to throw them away. And I put my rosin that I make for them into those, put my sticker on it, send them back out. They get a second life.
That's
You know?
cool as shit.
Cool.
Yeah.
Do you know what time you're speaking?
Sometime today.
Yeah, whenever they come and tell me, hey, we need you up there, I'll go
Okay.
up there and do it.
Okay.
Otherwise, I'll be at my booth. I'll
Yeah.
be pressing flower into rosin for people and trying to explain the intricacies of Pennsylvania's move towards adult use
Right.
legalization.
So if you all check out the banner down below, you'll see that there's links to the Eventbrite, I believe it is,
Yeah.
with the code for a free 1-day pass from us. So
You have no
literally,
excuse.
there's no excuse.
Come on down.
Not to get off your couch. Come down. There's some amazing people here.
Edibles, there's vendors selling edibles. There's every kind of smoking device that you could possibly want.
Right.
There are people selling high THC hemp flower here. There's people selling concentrates here. All of it's completely legal,
Right.
and because of the Farm Bill.
Right.
So come on down, find something that works for you, and have a good time. We're going to be doing dabs here at my dab bar, right at my booth. It's a very, very permissive environment here. Everybody's super cool.
Right. Like I said, the free 1-day pass code's right there. No excuses.
Right.
I mean, you want the cake topper, folks? Not only can you come to the cannabis
Yeah, I was just going to
festival,
say.
but literally 13 steps away from us is a reptile
So if you like snakes
convention.
and shit,
Oh,
So
it's going to be.
you gotta buy passes to both, but you can get free passes to this one, then buy the pass to that one, and you get a whole day.
It's going to be real interesting when the reptile folks start walking their monitor lizards around on our side, because
I'm good with that.
it freaks the hippies out,
Right. And think, just if you want to get rid of the kids, you can just bring them down here. You can do some dabs, leave them over there. Maybe they'll get eaten by a snake.
Hey, there you go.
You know,
There you go.
but I do want to touch real quick. You are a veteran.
I am.
So can we just touch a little bit on that? I mean, we're going to book this gentleman for one of our live shows on a Wednesday night, so y'all have to come back. But he has such an amazing story on why he got into the cannabis industry. I just want him to touch on it. We're going to give you the tip.
Yeah, just a tip. When I got out of the Gulf War at the end of '91, I was in a real bad shape, mental health wise, physically, and the VA tries to do what they can to help you, but they fill you with all kinds of pharmaceuticals, and they all have side effects, and your quality of life goes way down. I found that with the use of cannabis as a medicinal plant, I've been able to get off all of those medications and have a much higher quality of life and much more functional than I would have been otherwise. And I do believe that it will help the problem that we're having with 22 veterans taking their own lives every day.
Yep.
I think if this plant is more widely available to veterans, it will stem that problem. It definitely did so in my case. I evangelize this plant because it saved me, and I know it can save others. We're only beginning to scratch the surface of what this plant can do, because for 85 years, the medicinal value of it has been denied by the federal government.
Mm-hmm.
Now that they are moving it, or are trying to move it to Schedule 3, that's going to change a lot of things, and I don't think all of them are going to be for the good, but we'll have to see how it all plays out. But I do believe in this plant. I do believe it saves lives, and I'm trying to be a good steward to the plant and destigmatize it. So every chance I get to get in front of a bunch of people with my rosin press and show them that you can make solventless concentrates at home, you can make better medicine from the flower that you get from your dispensary.
Absolutely.
You don't have to be stuck with the concentrates that they offer that may not be the strain you need for what's wrong with you.
Right.
So if you can find that in flower form, you can either do it yourself or bring it to somebody like me, because I have a studio and I do this for patients as something to do, because I don't have a day job. So I find it very satisfying. It gives people the chance to live a better life, a better quality
of life.
Yeah.
Yep. No, absolutely.
Looking forward to hearing you do your full speak.
Thank you.
Speak.
Oh, it's not really so much of a speech. It's
Speaking.
I'm telling a
Speaking.
story. I'm giving a timeline of how the PA medical program went off the rails. It'll be entertaining, and I can back everything up because I brought all the statutes and all the relative law printed out. So if anybody wants to debate me about any of these issues, I'm more than happy to do that with the actual facts.
Right.
But thanks for having me on, guys.
no
I
worries.
really appreciate it.
So, folks, like we said, you're going to come down to SteelCity Cannabis Convention. You're going to see amazing people like
Eric.
I was going to say Mr. Asher.
No, Mr. Asher.
Well, veterans deserve
I answer
respect.
to Asher. I answer to Eric.
Right. Veterans deserve respect, and you have one sitting right here. You know how we always end our live shows. We give respect to our veterans and our first responders.
Yep.
But Jeff and I are down here all weekend with amazing people like Eric.
Yep.
We're going to be coming live off and on all weekend long with,
It'll be random, so you got to pay attention.
with all kinds of people,
Keep them on their toes.
Right.
Well, yeah, because there's no set schedule because they're all stoners, man.
Exactly.
So I might say 9:30 and we go live at like 9:45 because, I had to go to the truck. I mean, it's just kind of the way it happens.
Absolutely.
So with that being said,
Thank you.
thank you so much.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you for your service as well.
Appreciate you.
And come on down.
We'll see you soon.
So, yeah.